Well, good evening. This is Saturday night. I wanted to talk about an event on Thursday night that I went to at the Cato Institute, a debate, and let's just get right into it. There is the building. In the evening, you can look into the building and see the internal architecture of the building on Massachusetts Avenue at about 10th Street. It's quite remarkable. And then when you're inside, we had some refreshments. I actually made dinner out of it. Some hors d'oeuvres, very substantial hors d'oeuvres before the debate. So it became the evening meal for no charge. This was a public debate, and the way the debate was framed is kind of interesting. I'll get to that in the next. Well, here, resolve a public debate on economic equity. Now, I resolve a public debate on economic equity. Here's another, here's a widescreen version of the auditorium, and this is really one of the main points of this little video is how theatrical, how much effort Cato went into to make this debate look really nice. Almost like a movie event. The blue, sort of Facebook blue. The statement, I resolve a public debate on economic equity, it's not a complete sentence. Usually when you make a resolution for a debate, you're promoting some solution to a public policy problem. A debate on economic equity, that would sort of suggest whether you're trying to get equity by groups, particularly racial groups, or maybe gender related, but particularly racial, is what we've been concerned about, or whether you're trying to get equality of opportunity and meritocracy would be the other end. Of course, we know this debate's been going on a long time, but that isn't what happened. But it is very strange to see a debate advertised that way. And then here are the participants, and there were two Cato fellows, and then several other participants making statements, as well as the two teenage or high school student debaters. One of them was from School Without Walls, and what he talked about was the idea that bureaucracy and red tape and inefficiency and public programs, especially SNAP, they talked about, hurts low-income people and reduces their opportunity. And then the other person talked about the importance of improving education, especially in low-income groups. And she talked about pre-K a lot, pre-kindergarten, that this would increase in equality of opportunity. I think that's what she meant, but it wasn't really. It really did not get into the equity versus equality side of this debate we hear the way I've usually heard it. Then after the debate, which ended around 8 o'clock, well, this was actually before. This is just a couple of other scenes in the area. This is the Moxie Hotel in Washington. I think it's on K Street where I took that. It's very close to where Cato is. In Minneapolis, there's a Moxie Hotel on Lake Street near Hennepin, near where the Uptown Theater, and near that area, a few blocks. I stayed at it in 2019, the last night of my last major out-of-town trip before we learned there'd be a pandemic. I still remember it. But the Moxie Hotel on Lake Street in Minneapolis, it's also near the Bryant Lake Bowl, which has film festivals, or did when I was living there, is quite a place to stay.